Broccoli has long been hailed as a superfood, a simple green powerhouse packed with more vitamin C than an orange and a powerful anti-cancer compound called sulforaphane. It's a symbol of healthy living, yet few of us have stopped to consider the incredible journey this vegetable takes to reach our plates. How are the tens of millions of tons of broccoli consumed each year harvested and processed? The story begins in vast, verdant fields, where each head of broccoli is meticulously nurtured. On harvest day, a combination of skilled human hands and modern agricultural machinery springs into action. From there, the produce is whisked away to a factory where state-of-the-art processing lines and closed-loop systems prepare it for millions of families around the globe. Join us as we follow broccoli from the wide green fields to cutting-edge food facilities, revealing why this humble vegetable is a source of high-tech agricultural pride. The story behind this $6 billion global industry, with the U.S. leading in exports and modernization, is about much more than just a vegetable. It's a testament to innovation and efficiency. While China is the world's largest producer, it's the U.S. that sets the standard for quality and advanced farming. A staggering 90% of America's broccoli comes from California's Mediterranean climate. Here, the loose, fertile soil and a consistent water supply create the perfect conditions for year-round cultivation. And while many people confuse broccoli with cauliflower, their differences are vast. Cauliflower may be mild and easy to cook, but broccoli boasts a richer flavor profile, a higher vitamin C content, and is a potent source of sulforaphane, a powerful antioxidant. This is precisely why broccoli is a star ingredient in modern diets, from weight loss plans to clean eating and functional foods. Like all great stories, this one begins with a single seed. Broccoli starts its life in the fall or spring as tiny seeds sown across vast fields. As a cool season crop, it thrives in temperate climates and is cultivated year-round in California, where temperatures hover between 15 and 20 degrees Celsius, 59 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Before planting, the soil is meticulously prepared, tilled, enriched with organic matter, and balanced to a pH of 6.0 to 7.0. Did you know that despite their varied colors and shapes, broccoli and cauliflower both begin their lives in a similar way in a small nursery dish? After a period of careful preparation, the tiny seedlings are then moved to the fields by a highly efficient planting machine. This mechanical marvel automatically creates rows, plants the seedlings at perfect intervals, covers them with soil, and gently presses the base. This automation saves immense time and labor, while ensuring consistent spacing for better growth and easier maintenance. It's a prime example of how technology is revolutionizing every step of the journey, even before the first bud appears. In a few hours, robotics can transplant thousands of broccoli plants with near-perfect precision. Both cauliflower and broccoli come from nursery trays and require similar care, yet they differ. More fussy cauliflower. It grows slowly, in cooler regions, and needs its leaves wrapped over the head to prevent sunburn. Broccoli adapts well. It needs constant watering after germination, especially during head production. It prefers moderate but regular watering, so drip or overhead irrigation systems prevent pests and maintain humidity. Strong plants and high-quality heads benefit from balanced fertilization, especially nitrogen, potassium, and calcium. Once the heads are huge, closely packed, and deep green, broccoli can be picked 60 to 100 days after seeding, depending on the variety. Each October, broccoli fields are filled with machinery, and farmers begin harvest season. Advances in agricultural technology allow for several broccoli harvesting methods based on farm size, weather, and product quality. Manual broccoli harvesting with conveyor belts is efficient. Farmers with sharp knives scrutinize each head as they stroll the rows like gardeners. When broccoli heads reach their optimal size, they are cut quickly and accurately from the stalk. This approach is notable for its movable conveyor system that follows harvesters. Workers delicately place broccoli heads on the conveyor belt near them instead of lugging or heaping them. The machine moves slowly, matching their strolling pace, and carries broccoli to enormous truck collection bins in the back. Before transporting the heads to the processing plant, workers hastily stack them in crates. Cup conveyors are customized belts. This technique is typically used to harvest cauliflower, although it can also be used to harvest large or delicate broccoli. Each plastic cup on the conveyor firmly retains a flower, letting it travel throughout the field without bruising and ensuring optimal post-harvest quality. This design is ideal for farms with nicely aligned rows that need gentle, accurate harvesting to fulfill export standards. Combining human labor and machinery decreases physical strain and increases efficiency. The conveyor handles broccoli heads immediately after cutting, limiting damage, losses, and freshness. Many smaller farms can't afford such equipment, so workers must carry 20 to 25 kilogram baskets of cauliflower on their backs or shoulders through dense vegetable fields in the heat. Low pay, $10 to $12 per hour, makes it difficult. Would you try it? Row harvesting machines are perfect for broccoli and cauliflower harvesting in flat, loose soil with evenly spaced planting rows. These heavy but precise machines harvest numerous rows of veggies at once, saving time and effort. As the machine slowly glides across the field, steel prongs at the front softly slip beneath the plants, raising the stalks and separating the heads from the stems with high-speed revolving blades. An inclined conveyor belt transports the florets immediately after cutting to a back storage room or a vehicle. Leaves and stems are left in the field to be used as green manure or livestock feed. Under ideal field circumstances, the machine can collect dozens of tons of vegetables per hour. It increases production by 5 to 7 times and reduces labor costs during harvesting. This harvester is ideal for large-scale production and is frequently employed in the US, Spain, and Australia, where agricultural zones are concentrated and labor is scarce. Newer methods have arisen in fields in recent years. A self-propelled equipment with yellow robotic arms suspended beneath a steel frame steadily goes forward among endless broccoli rows. Soft silicone grippers on each robotic arm grasp vegetables without injury. In addition, each arm has a high-pressure misting nozzle that rapidly cools newly cut broccoli. This prolongs vegetable freshness and reduces post-harvest bacterial development. An integrated vacuum suction system lifts broccoli immediately after cutting and transfers it to a conveyor belt or collection bins. These machines help solve the labor shortage by operating synchronously, continuously, and accurately, regardless of time or weather. However, upkeep and initial investment costs might reach hundreds of thousands of dollars. They have advantages but also encounter obstacles. Though rare, this technology is slowly demonstrating its worth in high-tech agriculture, advancing farming operations. Raw broccoli is carefully inspected in the receiving area when the truck arrives at the factory. Only heads that fulfill size, color, hardness, and freshness requirements advance. Damaged, bruised, or uneven heads are rejected immediately to choose the best products. After sorting, broccoli is transferred to the stem cutting department on special conveyor belts with round holes. Each worker delicately lays a broccoli head with the stem down in a slot. After positioning it, an automatic blade system beneath the tray neatly trims the stem to a specified length. After being cut into uniform, crisp florets, the broccoli glides along the conveyor belt to the automatic sorting stage in a flash. Each head is scanned by cameras and sensors for size, shape, and quality. After that, mechanical arms or air jets gently sort broccoli into large, medium, or small lanes based on market criteria or use. The heads of fresh broccoli for direct consumption are shipped straight to the packing plant without processing. The vegetables are vacuum sealed or packed in modified environment bags to keep their moisture and freshness. Traceability, packing date, and expiration date are clearly marked on each item. A cold storage system shortly after keeps things fresh for 7 to 10 days. For batches of broccoli not sold whole, the florets are chopped for processing. In several factories, professional personnel use sharp knives to delicately separate each floret, preserving the heads. However, larger processing factories use automated cutting lines simultaneously to enhance production. These programmable robots break broccoli into different portions for different uses, assuring uniformity and reducing raw material loss. Whether cut by hand or machine, the goal is to produce well-shaped, easy-to-package florets for a variety of markets. After cutting and sorting, broccoli is washed to remove soil, small insects, and pesticide residues. Most factories use moderate water sprays and a movable mesh conveyor belt instead of high pressure. Spraying cold water from several angles cleans delicate florets without harming them. To preserve broccoli's shape and structure for commercial packing, low water pressure is intentionally chosen. Some facilities employ ozonated water or diluted chlorine to improve cleanliness and food safety. After washing, broccoli is dewatered in a shaker. We eliminate extra moisture and separate poor vegetable fragments with this device. The broccoli doesn't clump during freezing, keeping each piece separate and high quality. After dewatering, broccoli is placed in an IQF system, which rapidly cools it to 35 degrees in minutes. Rapid freezing retains the vegetable's cellular structure, color, crunchiness, and nutritional value. Each floret, or piece, comes off the conveyor belt frozen, not trapped, compatible with flexible packaging for different markets. The entire batch is stored in cold warehouses at -18 to 25 degrees till distribution. From farm to table, each package has a traceability code, ensuring transparency and global standards in the frozen vegetable business. From my perspective, broccoli's journey from field to table illustrates how agricultural innovation, when paired with careful crop management, can transform a humble vegetable into a high-value global commodity. What stands out to me is not only the nutritional power of broccoli with its vitamin C richness and sulforaphane content, but also the sophistication of the systems behind its production. This is a crop that thrives on precision, climate control, soil optimization, mechanized planting, and increasingly robotic harvesting, all play a part in ensuring consistent quality. However, while I am impressed by the technological advancements, I also see challenges that must be addressed. The heavy reliance on large-scale machinery and advanced robotics may boost efficiency, but it risks widening the gap between industrial farms and smaller producers, many of whom cannot afford such equipment. Labor conditions in manual harvesting remain a concern, especially in regions where pay is low and physical strain is high. There's also the environmental dimension. Large-scale irrigation and intensive fertilizer use, if not managed sustainably, could lead to resource depletion and soil degradation over time. In my view, the industry would benefit from a more inclusive and sustainable approach. This could mean investing in mid-scale, cost-effective machinery designed for smaller farms, developing training programs for laborers to improve skills and wages, and prioritizing eco-friendly farming methods such as precision irrigation and organic fertilization. On the processing side, expanding renewable energy use in freezing and cold storage could further reduce the environmental footprint. Ultimately, broccoli is more than just green gold. For its economic value, it's a symbol of how modern agriculture can blend nutrition, technology, and efficiency. The next step should be ensuring that its production model supports not only global markets, but also the farmers, workers, and ecosystems that make it possible.